Yo, yo,
Yo,
yo.
yo, 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 what's up? Right back at him with another one. It's your boy Coach Squeeze in the building, y'all. I tell you, it's been a lot of bull crap talk out there on my man Javante. But we here to set the record straight. I got my partner in crime, Senior Carbs up in the building, y'all. The CEO of the Rize podcast. I'm still waiting for him to give me a title. Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for.
You the goddamn host of this shit, ain't that what you told the boss, man? Almost got us both kicked off.
I'm talking about Senior Cobb's voice. Hey, you is the boss, man. I can't get no rec anywhere I go. But before we get started, y'all, let me get the sponsors out of the way. They done lost their mind. 4-time world champion in 3 different weight classes. Now he ducking. I don't know how you get 4 belts in 3 different weight classes and you ducking. Javante Tank Davis. Redesigning minds, one mind at a time. Under Armour, the official gear of Under Armour. And last and not least, the official boxing gear of the Boxing Today box.
Raw.
Yeah, Boxing Today. What's going on, family? What's going on out there, y'all? I see y'all chiming in, our faithful followers, man. We got a lot to talk about tonight, man. We got a lot to cover, man. So,
which one I heard of? Go ahead. No, I'm just hollering at them in the chat.
Yeah, man. We gotta set the record straight tonight, man. We gotta let the people know they trying to discredit the champ, man. What you think about that scene?
Man, listen.
What you felt about that video?
Which one's the original or the response?
The response on the podcast we watched today.
Hold on, time out. Mark J, bet whatever you want to bet then. Mark J talking I got the girl from Africa beating Killer B. Bet whatever you want to bet then. Make your light on yourself. Which one? The original one for $1 million worth of game or the critics?
Stop playing, yo. You know which one I'm talking about, yo. Stop playing, yo. Stop playing.
You want to bet, make it light on yourself, Mark J.
Well, since you're alluding to question, the whatever that one was, the fake one.
Oh, I mean, like, it giving the people something to talk about, man, because like it's helping them fuel. It's helping them fuel what they got going on. And like, now I guess Tank, they saying he ducking because he said he didn't ask for the big fight. But he clearly told you time and time again, I fight whoever they put in front of me.
Ain't no safety. Ain't no safety
on this block.
Did that sound like somebody that don't want to fight nobody?
Listen.
So they trying to call my boy soft. They trying to call my boy a fake champion, right? They misinterpreting what he said. They taking what he said out of context. What he was saying was he didn't ask for those fights, not meaning that he didn't want them. See, they twisting it. Now, after each fight, after he fight, they say they ask him who you want next. He say, as you know, there's no safety on this clock. So the little trolls that they was trolling, And that's cool. You know, it makes good gossip and social media. I get it. But I can guarantee you this, for all the people out there listening, put whoever you want in front of Tank, and I guarantee you he gonna punish him. He gonna punish him.
If you on the top of the mountain, yo, you ain't gotta call nobody out. If you on the top of the mountain, hey, what's up? Whenever your people get at my people, we going rumble.
So saying and getting the top fights is two different things. I'm thinking, because Floyd, for years, people were saying Floyd was cherry picking. For years, we heard that about Floyd. Am I correct? And every fight for Floyd fought, besides Luis Castillo, who else? Oscar, the Golden Boy, and there's one more. I don't know why I keep forgetting the one name. He was knocking the mouthpiece out of his mouth. He kept spitting. He passed away. He kept spitting his mouthpiece out to buy time. I can't think what's his name is. Like, damn, I always forget his name. I remember when he fought Luis Castillo, because he fought him twice. He fought Oscar. I can't think of the other slim brown-skinned dude. I think he was Puerto Rican or something. Diego Corrales. Thank you, Big D Smoke. Thank you. Now, when he fought Robert the Ghost Guerrero, they said that he wasn't at the level Floyd was at. When he fought Vic Ortiz, they were saying that he wasn't on his level. When he fought Miguel Cotto, they were saying that Miguel Cotto wasn't fast enough. He wasn't tough enough. And Miguel Cotto was a tough brother. My point is, in Arturo Gatti, Ote Dripper, he punished him, but they said, or he caught Arturo Gatti at the end of his career. A lot of people criticize him from that. Just follow me where I'm going with this. How y'all doing out there, first of all? How y'all doing, man? I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I'm just sick of this back and forth and tit and tat about my champion. When he fought Marcos Madonna, they were saying that, oh, he did what he had to do. Some people was trying to say the first one he lost, or it was a draw. He came back and fought him. When he fought Andre Berto, they was pissed off. They say he could have picked a better opponent going out, which Floyd say Andre Berto is a proven warrior. True, but Andre Berto was collateral damage. After his last 4 fights, he never was the same. My point is that I want the viewers to understand is that regardless of what you do, they're going to try to draw a picture up and shoot you down. That's what society do. This man is a 4-time world champion in 3 different weight classes, the best that ever laced gloves up in Baltimore, Maryland, regardless whether you like it or not. And for y'all to try to switch the narrative and say he didn't ask for the big fights is ludicrous. Because if you watch all of his fights, after the fights, they say, where we go from here? He said, I don't care who my team picked, I fight. So now you're switching the narrative. You're trying to take his words and switch it up. I really don't know Gilly, but I don't know. I'm not going to paint no picture about Gilly them saying he's setting them up and his questions and this, that, and other. That ain't nothing but twisted minds thinking.
I watch their podcast, yo. They don't know. They don't come with malicious intent, yo.
That's what I was going to say. I didn't get that from that interview. At least I didn't get it. But go ahead, Senior.
No, I just want to throw that in there. Like, I watched $1 Million Worth of Game, yo. Like, it's not coming with malicious intent. Like, you know, like people try to portray to make their point.
I looked at it as he was doing what he do everybody else, a great interview. He asked the questions that he wanted to ask, and he was subtle in his questions. I didn't get those feelings.
I told you can't win or lose with people, man. Like they Tank was honest in that interview, brutally honest. You see what I'm saying? Flat out, and he opened up, which you rarely see. You see what I'm saying? He answered a lot of questions, but when you look on the headlines, you know what I mean? They want to portray to be, man, you can't win or lose with these people. Yo.
It's just like me, Senior, right? I'm a 4-time world champion in 3 different weight classes. Coach Calvin, Blimpball Swami, and Senior Cobbs in my weight class. I didn't fight y'all 3 yet. Y'all the top dogs in the division. What they say. Now, I'm not gonna fight y'all 3 because I say I don't wanna fight the top dogs. But I'm a 4-time world champion in 3 different weight classes. What sense do it make? It don't make no sense.
Can I chime in?
Please. Excuse me, Coach Calvin in the building, aka Cuddy on the wire, the real Cuddy. And we got the limp ball Swami in the building, aka the Bible. They try to put bounties on your daughter's head, but we'll address that after this.
I mean, it wasn't just blue blood though. It's everybody. Like all their headlines say the same shit about the $1 Million Worth of Game interview. My bad.
Can I say something, please?
Go ahead, Coach.
Gilly did a great job with that because, like you just said, Tank opened up. A lot of people switch things up so they can get the meat, so people can hit that button to come on and get them clicks. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Gilly even state that. He said it's not Tank. It's not all the fighters. All the fighters will fight everybody. But at the end of the day, do it make business sense? That's what everybody keep missing. Do it make business sense? Gilly said it. He said, man, it's not the fighters. The fighters will fight everybody. It's people got different managers, different promoters, different networks. You know what I'm saying? And everybody don't understand. Before the fight is made, money is being spent. Like they got to fly over to New York, hotels, traveling, food, all this. You know what I'm saying? Just to do press conference. Look how many people be at them press conferences. You know what I'm saying? Putting the press conference together. You know what I'm saying? Then flies back home. We all in camp and stuff, getting ready for the fight. You know what I'm saying? Then we got this COVID-19. If somebody come up sick of the fight is over with. So all of it is a gamble. Then you got guys overpricing themselves for the fight. You know what I'm saying? Again, man, if you go look at some of them greats, them fights are good. They're gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Nobody fussing at Canelo. Canelo ain't fighting some of the guys that he ain't fighting. Am I right or wrong?
Man, the shit he getting away with is ridiculous.
You understand what I'm saying? And I forgot Champ side. Man, props go out to Champ side. He telling Spence and Bud, do not price yourself out. Y'all 2 of the best fighters in the goddamn world, Greg, go against each other. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's a great fight that we ain't had since ages. That 2 of the best fighters, 1-1, Greg, go against each other. How long we waited on Pacquiao and Floyd to fight?
7 years.
before the fight happened. We about to see that fight soon. Am I right or wrong?
Mm-hmm.
And you never seen fights like that. Normally, fights take a long time for that to even develop and even come together. So when I see guys doing this and doing that, as far as they trying to get, I call it the meat, to get people to come to their page. You know what I'm saying? To hear what they talk about, and that's their groove. Tank is gonna fight them guys. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Them guys gonna get a chance to fight Tank. The best who ever did it, and that's why they're the best who ever did it, is Floyd. He strategically knew who to fight, when to fight, and when to fight. I used to say the same thing about Floyd. But when I went and looked at his resume, he fought all of them. He fought all of them in his era, in his time. You know what I'm saying? When he fought Canelo, he fought it when he was young, but Canelo took the fight. Canelo was always on Floyd undercard. Get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And me, as a young coach, watching what's going on, I'm watching to try to see who they're going to pick next for Tank before you even fight. And Kenny, we see the build up, don't we?
Yeah.
But everybody else don't see it because they're all into the yeah. In the words of Roger Mayweather, some of them don't know shit about boxing. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, one punch can change a fight's life, a fight of life. So I tell Tank, don't worry about that, yo. Keep doing what you're doing. Them contract come across your desk, you fight who you supposed to fight.
Hey, Coach Cal. You hear me?
I ain't say nothing. You stopped me in the middle, man. You said Coach Calvin. I stopped to listen to what you was about to say.
You can't eat on the podcast. That's all I want to say. You can't eat on the podcast.
My brother, I've been fasting all day.
No, you good. I was just looking for something to come at your way, but that's the heavyweight division.
This is the best time that I can put something in my body to get my strength back.
Hey, Coach Cal, that's the heavyweight division. Where the little buzzer at down in the top right corner?
I apologize that I'm eating on it, but I'm trying to get it in and be on the podcast. I could have just waited. I could have waved the podcast off, but I didn't want to do that. I said I'm gonna do it on the podcast.
Hey, Coach, stop. You good? You good? He know who I'm messing with.
Okay, but again, man,
the buzzing.
Again, that's why some fighters don't even like doing interviews. Don't even like talking to some of the guys. You know what I'm saying? Tank is talking to guys that's not how would I say, journalists and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because he better talk to guys that's not even, been in the sports, but been around the sports, joking about the sport to make it more comfortable to talk. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's more genuine when you just have a guy just having fun, asking questions, make you reflect like we talking. I don't treat this like a podcast. I treat this like we just sit up there talking about individual stuff, bouncing back and forth ideas, what our opinions and whatnot, and having fun with it. That's what makes it unique. I call somebody like, yo, I need you to come on the podcast. They come on and it's genuine. And that's what makes us, what we do. And you see what they do. If I post something, what they do? Still in it.
Yeah, he ducking, but they still in the content.
Yeah. So
make your mind up.
But it's all good. As long as they keep mentioning his name, I'm good.
Javante said himself, I want to be the next big pay-per-view star. That requires fighting all of the best. Hey, Swami, you quiet today. What you think about that whole situation, or did you see it?
What situation?
Basically that interview for $1 million worth of game. When Gilly was asking him what's up with the big fights, and he was like, honestly, I ain't asked for him. That's all the headlines been all day since yesterday, since that interview dropped. Tank ducking. It's Tank fault. He ain't asking for the big fight. Man, it just
they ain't gonna have to ask for no big fight. He the champion. All they gotta do is line him up.
you know, they spinning the narrative the way they wanted to try to prove a point. Yeah, I mean, it just
Tank will fight anybody,
And
man.
tell the truth, they ain't asking for the big fights neither.
and that was my whole point because he tell you every time whoever they put in front of me, I'm gonna fight. So if they asking for it, he ain't got no problem fighting them.
So you telling me
Only one person that asked for the fight and say he'll fight him in his hometown, and that's what's his name, Josh Taylor, correct, Kenny?
No, Cambosis.
Cambosa. Him, I'm gonna hold him to that one.
888 Coach Calvin and Limball Swami. This man had over 173 amateur fights. And when you fighting in the amateurs, you don't know who you gonna face.
That is true.
So my point to you idiots saying that he don't want to fight the top guys, he been doing this all his life.
215 amateur fights.
Yeah.
So 215.
It's just,
And I guess none of them were top guys. Just not making sense to me. Y'all find anything to hate on Javante about.
And that's why God keep blessing them. So keep doing what you're doing.
I wonder how many of them ever been in the ring before. You know?
That's a good one, Kenny.
It's great. It's crazy because what podcast that was on when the guy.
you ain't got time.
Oh, that's the name of it. It ain't got time.
No, I ain't. No, I mean, because it wasn't just one. That's the only one I showed you. It wasn't just one.
For knowing the shit.
Well,
I seen him on about 6 different jumps today.
Well, check this out. For whoever watching, I know y'all chiming in. Y'all want to hear what we saying on a situation. We don't got to explain nothing. We know our champ will fight anybody they put in front of him. He sparred some of the best in the world. That's number one. He gets in there and spar with the best in the world. And some of them sparring matches be like real show enough fights. People be trying to stake their claim because I know y'all say sparring ain't the real fight, the money on the line, but sparring could be brutal.
Sparring be worse than a fight sometimes.
Yeah, that was another thing. That was another thing though. They took that part, but everybody always talk that Devin Haney bullshit. They ain't talk about where he told the truth about them sparring matches.
Sometimes sparring be worse than the fights.
Hey, Coach Cal, people in the chat saying that Rolly impersonation you did, they still laughing from it.
Tell them thank you. I was feeling good that morning, and I sit there and say, "Damn, Rolly got something going on that day." So I started doing it. And then I was learning how to defend against it too.
I just don't want them to push. Tank's starting to be more. He's starting to open up and he's talking more. I just don't want him to put him back in that bubble with though. Stop talking.
He's willing to outplay some of the costs.
Well, I'm explain something to you. Tank got to tell this story, man, because there are a lot of young men and young women been through the same thing and they can't find no light.
Mm-hmm.
And he got to open up because he old.
Yeah, I sent you 2 texts he sent me earlier.
If y'all understand what I meant when I said he old, it's because the simple fact is he's been delivered to a situation where he had to tell that story, and he's going to be on a platform to tell that story to give other kids, other men, other women hope that they can change it around. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes we need that to give us that push. I was in Kansas City, man, and people said, man, Javante is my favorite boxer. You know? And to hear, this is their generation right here. Right, Kenny?
Yes, indeed.
This is his generation right here, and his generation is the youth that's coming up now. So,
Sham, we gonna get him on here, Sham. You're with Sham say.
what is that?
Get Tank on the show 100.
Tank will be on the show soon. It's just a time for it. It's a time. He's working on a lot of stuff, and we had to do it strategically when we do it. That's like when he did that show. He was just in the place looking at some jewelry at the time. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We was on podcast today. We just got finished working out, and they had everything set up for him. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I seen what that was. They got a dope jump too.
And it was genuine. It was genuine, man. Tank was open up. When you see that podcast was a good part. And it was laid back. We was just having some fun. I was asking Tank, we doing any interviews? He said, whenever, you know? Because it got to be genuine.
Crazy, man. That's crazy. But how was camp today, fellas?
That was great, man. It was
great. Camp was great today. Every day been a great day. It's been different for us. Every day been a different day. You know?
He getting sharper and sharper.
Yeah,
I was in a thumbtack.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Coach Kenny.
Yes, sir.
Mark J. We got a little bet in the comments. We working on a little bet in the comments.
What kind of bet?
Mark J. talking about he was watching them film on a Bosa Day. He talking about Bosa Day gonna get me in round one in the first round.
Shit.
what?
Yeah, hey.
Yeah, he must be from Nigeria.
They got on the fans got on before I could. I told them bet whatever you want to bet.
Yeah,
Anybody bet?
Where they from? First, how we gonna get the money?
That's what we find out later. I make house calls.
You can tell you from Baltimore.
We're not betting lambs and shit and sheeps. Now we betting cash money.
Hey,
We ain't betting what, Kenny?
No, we're not betting sheeps and goats and shit now. I want cash money over here.
Oh, shit. Yeah,
Squeeze,
so,
don't let it get to you, Squeeze. Let's keep uplifting your champion. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't let that get to me.
I can hear it in your voice. Squeeze.
I ain't letting that get to me. I'm just addressing the situation on for the champ. This our voice. This is we his voice.
looking best dad ever.
We his voice. So we don't got to be. We gonna handle that. You know what I mean?
How many fights you been going over that? You just fussed. What's his name out? Timothy Bradley out recently. Remember?
Who, Timothy Bradley?
Said the same thing about what, a year ago?
Yeah, he was fighting cab drivers.
Yeah.
Who Timothy Bradley for?
Go look at his box record. You'll sit there and say he fought cab drivers too.
No, he didn't fight the driver. He fought the mechanics that fixed the cab.
So, you know.
And they threatened his life when he fought Pacquiao the first time because they robbed Pacquiao. I can't believe when I watched that fight and they raised his hand. He couldn't believe it. He said he wished he could have went back and took that back. He said, so watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Keep the champ out your mouth. Because he was getting death threats. He was depressed. He said he was contemplating taking himself out.
I wish I could pull that 24/7 up. I remember that.
And then when he fought Pacquiao again, and he lost like he did the first time, the second time, he say that's the best thing that ever happened to him. Maybe he could go back to a normal life. Get out of here.
He did say that, Squeeze. Good money.
Get out of here.
Hey, yo. Hey, P, you funny as shit. P say, fuck it. I say we throw Tank and Mark J in a room for a few and see who make it out.
Terry Moore say Timothy Bradley fight like Cruz, just be swinging.
That's about right.
No, but I think some things happen in boxing, and we gonna start getting a lot of the big fights. That's just
I always say that. I always say that. It's coming, man. Boxing is great. Take a turn, man.
Like, you know what I mean? The transition from what it was to what it is now is we about to get them.
Y'all gotta look at it, man. The world went to a standstill, and everybody trying to get back in the swing of things. The only way you're gonna get back in the swing of things if people and individuals make the move of their life. Right now, this year is called decision. You have to make a decision on what you're going to do in life. I look at Shakur, man. I keep telling him, Shakur gonna knock that kid out. Shakur, he been quiet. He hit me, man. Tell Tank best. He don't say tell Tank go in there and handle his business. You get what I'm saying? And that's the Shakur I know. But all of them came up in the amateurs together, man. The day when Tank was on the interview, they said, yo, name your best 5. He said, I don't have a best 5. I got a best 10. And I listened to who he was naming. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Tank ain't on that crap. He just understand when it's time to stand in front of somebody, it's time to stand in front of somebody. That's what it's all about, you know? Mike Tyson said something to Tank, man. And Tank went street with it. And I understand where Tank was coming from. I ain't got no friends in boxing. Mike Tyson was trying to explain to him in a degree of Ali and what's his name? Smoking Joe Frazier. Fighters need each other. You hear what I just said, y'all?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fighters need each other. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk.
They really do need each other, man, because without them two coming together and making that happen, them fights will never what? Happen. Yeah. Fights will never happen. And I didn't understand it, but when Tyson said that, man, he was trying to explain to him, like, yo, y'all 2 warriors gonna go in there and put on your best performance. You heard what I just said? 2 warriors gonna go in the center of that ring and put on your best performance for the crowd. And this been going on since centuries. I was listening to the podcast, and the guy was telling me about how they love to see somebody get knocked out. They take looked at him and said, yo, ain't that fucking crazy? Us as human beings, citizens, love the fact to see somebody go to goddamn sleep. That's serious, man.
You know what I like about it? What I like most is when the fighter try to beat the count, courage that he put into it. It's not the knockout. It's the courage when he's trying to beat the count. That says a lot about that person, man. You know, like Trevor Burbick when Tyson knocked his ass out, he tried his best to stand up, but
hey,
yeah, that's the
I was watching.
Man.
I was watching a Spence fight. How Ugas came over there and shook Spence's hand after the fight. Did y'all see that moment?
Yeah,
that moment touched me, man. Like he gave that man, yo, you're the best. It wasn't no shame on that warrior went out there and did his thing.
It ain't nothing to be ashamed of. They signed up for that shit. Somebody got to win.
Kenny, like you tell me 100 times, they natural born fighters, man.
Yep. Boom.
And the ones that recognize each other. Yes,
Crazy.
I was watching how they talking about Spence and Bud now, which they have a good point. In my book, both of them is number one. Ain't no number one, ain't no number two.
Both of them can fight, man.
Both of them can fight, and that's the fight everybody gonna see. They asked me, Cal, who you going for? Man, I can pick up the phone right now and call Bud. I can call his coach. You know what I'm saying? I can't call Spence, but I can call his coach. Y'all see that?
Mm-hmm.
I know these guys. That night, man, I'm just gonna see some goddamn great work. That's going to go down in the history book.
I like Bud, yo.
I like them both, man. Both of them. A lot of answers was answered with Spence fight.
I mean, the way he finished Ugas in that fashion was definitely a statement. Definitely.
You hear what God said? He said, I felt like I was getting hit by hammers with knives on them.
God damn.
Come up.
Damn.
That's a hell of a beating to take, man.
But see, everybody want to do that Muhammad Ali rope-a-dope. Muhammad Ali, at he fought George Foreman, he went on and said it took him about 2 weeks just to be able to lift his arms up.
So
That's a hell of a defense. But see, the thing about Ali, he weathered the storm and he knocked Foreman out. These guys taking a beating and they ain't got that type of resolve to come back from that. Ali was a dug, yo.
I think Spence and Bud, I think we're gonna get a hell of a battle, man.
We don't know, man, because that fight can go any which way. We can get a fight that these guys is too defensive and know the pain that they can bring on each other. You know what I'm saying? You might not get that fight that we're looking for. You get what I'm saying?
Bud, I know for a fact, Bud is going to use his legs. Bud ain't going to be no dummy and try to bite him toe-to-toe with Spence. That's number one.
But would that win the fight in the judge's eyes? You get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you got what? 3 people sitting around that ring judging the fight. You got to prove to them why you should win that fight.
At the end of the day, it's hit and don't be hit.
I understand what you're saying. I'm not saying that. But again, you're not standing around that ring. We've seen many fighters hit and don't get hit. Get what I'm saying? And wind up losing the fight.
That could be Bud's game plan to hit and not get hit, but can he do it for 12 rounds? That's the question.
Good point, Kenny. Good point.
Not saying he can't do it, but can he? We don't know until the actual fight.
Yeah, he can do it. He could do it for 12.
We don't know that.
He could do it. He been doing it this long. Why all of a sudden this fight he can't do it for 12?
Have he done it against Earl though? Yes or no?
Why you adding on to the narrative?
No.
As I answer one question, you adding on to the narrative with a number. That's bullshit.
Freeze.
I'm talking about the Earl and Spence fight. That's what I'm talking about.
I like this because that same question came up when Dirk was on the phone. On the podcast. Wait a minute, and he asked you what style that he's going to fight. Nobody didn't know until they got in the ring. Good point, Kenny.
But I'm not saying Spence can't do it, but we don't know until the fight, take place.
That's true. That's what I'm saying. Good point. We don't know.
To be honest, they ask what style a person going to fight. Anybody can answer that. That don't take no rocket scientist to answer that. But I'm gonna tell you this.
You didn't answer it.
I'm gonna tell you this. I could tell you the fight he should have fucking fought
But he didn't. When that question came to you, you had a good point. I can't answer that because the fight ain't happened yet.
So, but I said the fight he should have fought was the stick and move.
What fight? Who fight?
The Ugas and what's his name? When Dirk asked Squeeze, he asked, wait a minute, let me finish. He asked Squeeze what fight that Spence is going to fight, what style he's going to fight. Am I right or wrong, Senior?
Yo, I'm laughing because somebody on his ass in the comments.
Let me say something real quick. You saying Ugas should have fought the fight stick and move, right?
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
That's what I was saying about Crawford. Now, Ugas' plan probably was the stick and move, but he stayed there too long and caught them body shots. Now, when he said to himself, "I better move," but he tried to move them fucking feet. They were stuck because Earl had went to the body too much. He couldn't do it for 12 rounds, like he probably thought he could, but he couldn't. Earl put it to his body. Now, when he tried to move, he said, "Damn, I can't even move now," because Earl fucked his body up. I'm not saying that's gonna happen in the Spence fight, but sometimes we go into these fights with a game plan, that shit fall apart. So
of course.
And I ain't saying that Earl can pressure him for 12 rounds. We don't know until the actual fight.
We know skills pay the bills,
and both of them have skills.
Yeah,
we know that. So
Crawford got a looting defense, and Earl got a engaging defense. Which defense will be the best that night?
That is true.
You understand what I'm saying? It's different kind of defenses in the sport. It ain't just a looting defense. So whoever the best man is at night, they gonna win.
Yeah.
The fans say call brother Derek up. Get him on Squeeze right now.
They want me to beef with that man. They trolling, yo.
Oh, they said Squeeze. They said Squeeze. You ain't had his energy the other day.
They probably don't have that energy when their girl come home. Come on. Get out of here. Now they tough. Now they tough on social media. Go ahead with that bull crap. Y'all want me. I guarantee you this. If I'd have went in, I bet you wouldn't have heard him talking or me. We'd have been yelling over each other. So calm down. I knew what I was doing. Let Coach Squeeze handle this. Let me build up this fight. Y'all gonna see it. Let me build it up. If you for Baltimore and you for the Rize.
Hold up, Squeeze. I thought you was waiting on Bud and Spence. I mean, Boots and Spence.
You know that ain't gonna happen because Boots' father say after this fight, Earl moving up to 54.
Wait a minute, Boots' father said that or Earl said
that? No,
Earl.
Boots' father said, Earl said, once he take this belt from Bud, he moving up to 54.
Yeah, I heard that too. I did hear that too.
He said that last year.
No, that's why. I remember Coach King. That's what I was saying.
I never say, hold on, running gun game. I never say, I ain't like no Earl. Yo, y'all geeking, yo.
No, nobody never said that. I just know you're a Boots fan.
I'm reading one of the comments. Yo, y'all need to stop smoking that rock, yo. Ain't nobody say nobody ain't like Earl. I didn't say that. Y'all putting words. Y'all just like that interview Tank was on. You twisting stuff. What y'all got likes? What y'all on y'all podcast? Why y'all on our podcast? Y'all coming in with all this goopy garbage. Let me tell you something. I've been around the sport over 30 years. I know boxing. In the words of Roger Mayweather, you don't know crap about boxing. Now, when Derek come on the show again, I'll give him my breakdown of the fight that happened. But you know, Mr. D gonna want to say what he gotta say. So I'm not gonna be talking over that man. I'm gonna let him get out what he say, and I'm gonna go back with mine. And you talk about energy, what y'all trying to pump a fight up? That man about 2 and some goddamn change. I'm walking around at 167. Get out of here, y'all idiots. Go on, senior.
Derek don't carry you like that. Derek like the conversation.
Look,
like the conversation.
Yo, in the spirit. Yo, in his feelings, yo.
Ain't no safety on this block, Squeeze. That till some change don't matter, Squeeze.
Yeah, I shook him up.
That contract comes through. You got to handle your business.
He say, I think Coach Squeeze was just a little starstruck. I was, P. That's an honest.
That's
P.
good. That's good.
Hey, P. Now that's honest. P talk.
Yeah,
P, I like that, P. I was. So if I was starstruck, evidently I'm a fan of Dirk James.
Yeah,
but because I was starstruck.
Dirk really loved the show, man. He came on another podcast. Said, man, I just got finished talking to them guys, man. I love it. You know what I'm saying? He enjoyed what we are doing, man. You know, he like I said, Squeeze. It's not the thing. You against Dirk, Dirk against you. You know what I'm saying? This is how we get good conversation. We do this in the barbershop. We do this in the gym.
No, I'm not saying that. But don't twist. They trying to do me like the Tank interview. That's all. That's all. They trying to do me like the Tank interview, switching stuff up. But I guarantee you this. When Bud stepped in that ring with Earl Spence, had the same energy. Like y'all told me, when Bud get in there with Spence, had that same goddamn energy. The same people chiming in. I want to see your faces. I want to see your faces.
I don't know. We need to start a poll and make their name on it.
So chime in. Tell me, do y'all really believe he gonna dispose Bud Crawford like he did Ugas? I chime in. Let me know. Because guess what? I'm going to take every last one of y'all money. I'm going to take every last one of y'all money. I'm telling you, just like Bud, a different goddamn animal, baby.
Yes, he is. That is
Bud, a different goddamn animal. And he nice with them fucking angles. He's that. Like I say, But Earl snatched that body, though, yo. When Earl run that wrecking ball to the body, that could stagnate them legs, yo.
That's what Kenny was saying.
That's what I'm saying. That can stagnate.
You with a mover. You go to his body early.
Yo.
And even when you I gotta be quiet, Kenny. I gotta fight because I got that seat.
Not saying I'm going for it.
Look, everybody said they'd take me up on the back. I like you guys, man. I done stirred up the narrative and they running with it already, yo.
I'm a neutral man in the fight, but they game plan. Whoever got the best game plan gonna win.
Hold on, Swami. This what we'll do. I'll bet y'all girl problems and I'll against my girl problems. So whoever wins, you can take my girl problems and give me y'all's. That's the bet.
I don't have no girl problem.
Hey, Calvin, the motherfuckers say we gonna let you win.
Black Amigo said somebody record Squeeze so he can't deny the statement after the fight.
Whoa. That's all you gotta do is go back and look at the podcast.
That's all you gotta do, Black Amigo. But Black Amigo, I hope we can freeze your comment too. We gonna copy and paste that motherfucker. Black Amigo. And I'm gonna tell you what Black Amigo gonna say. I ain't say that. I was just saying. I heard. Get on out of here, man.
I'm just so happy for both of them guys, man. Then they can talk their shit. I was seeing on Instagram that Spence had a shopping list.
Yo, that's this picture right there, Coach.
Yo, that shit was whoever did that, yo. That was good. So I'm waiting to see all them shooting at each other, man. Before it's like, you know, how on the Super Bowl on, and you see all the good commercials come out.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want to see all the way up into the fight, man. You know, but that was a good shopping list that he had. That Champside came back with the Green Ripper, had all that belts on the what you call it, right? And he was standing in front of Terrence Crawford door, knocking on his door. You know, come on, bud, come back with some shit, yo.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you, that's gonna be like I say, man. Earl touch that body, yo. You can't stand there for no Earl, man. You can't stand there. You can't stand there and do no shell defense bullshit with no Earl Spence. you going down.
The way how I looked at that fight, Ugas had a plan, and he just wanted to show him, man, just like you, man. And what happened? He got caught up in the moment.
That wasn't a good plan.
Well, Ugas was known for a person that moved around anyway. He always was that type of guy. Come get your ass. That's why.
Coach Cal, as a good trainer, as a trainer, you got to make the adjustments with your fighter.
No, I agree with you, but the fighter had to listen to the corner to make the adjustment. I don't give a fuck what you say. How many times you been in the gym screaming at a person to throw the jab and they throwing everything else but what you telling them to do?
They won't do it.
So that's what I'm saying to you.
I done seen you and Swami in the corner, and gonna say no names of fighters, and they come back looking at y'all, and you be like, and everybody, guess what everybody was saying? Calvin and Kenny, they wasn't coaching them right. They wasn't telling them what to do. And you can hear when they go back train the tracks, you can hear everything y'all was telling the fighter.
Yeah.
So, like you say, I see. Let me throw this in while I'm talking. Coach Calvin's son is a superstar. Now, let me go back to what I was saying. Yeah. We got some babies at the gym. Now, this kid right here, I'll put him in there with Earl. Yeah. He low, rangy, slick, good defense, turn. And he about 6'3", 6'4", out of Baltimore, Maryland.
That nigga walked past me today. I was like, dang, he tall as shit.
I could pick him. I could pick him, baby. The day monster, baby. A trick or treat.
When we get home, we're gonna test his dad. We're gonna see what he made of, right, Kenny?
Yep. Time won't tell.
Hey, Kenny got this saying, Calvin, you got to test that car before we start driving it.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? No, on a serious note, though, that's gonna be minds, the wills of minds. Earl, Bud just think, man, he a thinker. He makes adjustments, and but this fight is so intriguing because Earl, if you sit still, he ripping to that body. He ain't gonna chase your head. The body is a bigger target. So what style is going to outweigh the other? This is a good. They make this fight happen. It should open up the floodgates for a lot of other big fights.
Them big fights is gonna come, man, because they running out of people to fight. You know what I'm saying? I was looking at the Charlo press conference. That's the next fight up, ain't it? What fight is next up? That's what I want to talk about. What's
the
next?
One you ain't been hearing nothing about? Tyson Fury and Dillian White?
Yeah, that fight been quiet, man. Hey, what was the outcome on it? The supposed to be steroid stuff.
They were saying it was false news. They said somebody said it was all right yesterday when we was looking. I don't know.
Well, that's good. I'm glad it was false news. I don't like a fighter be on that type of term, man. I mean, that's bad for boxing, man. We already been through enough. We try and get back to the golden days. So what y'all think about that fight?
Dillian White and
Tyson Fury?
Not interested.
I can tell. I don't seem like it's getting no buzz behind it.
They're not even building it up.
Tyson Fury gonna punish that man.
Yeah, that's Kenny Man. Tyson Fury is Kenny Man. I think that's the only bet that Kenny really got out on me with Tyson Fury.
Yeah, he got me too.
Yeah, he got me.
He posted a video today where like he was in the gym. He was in the gym and he gave the dude a body shot, knocked the dude over, and his shoes went in there. It was funny though.
Oh yeah,
that's all I really seen.
Yeah. Okay, Tyson. Who after that? What fight after that?
The females fight on the 30th.
What females?
Katie Taylor and Serrano.
Okay, yeah. Katie got a nice big name. Okay, Serrano got a nice name. That should be interesting.
That's the first $1 million payday for females. So that should be, a nice.
That's something to do. All right. Hey,
That's a double hitter that weekend because we got Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano, and we got Oscar Valdez and Shakur Stevenson.
Oh, that's it.
yeah. Okay.
I'm going
But
with
this weekend,
Next weekend.
30.
Yeah, that's right. That's winding the month down.
shoot, I'm gonna be doing a podcast. I'm going on vacation.
Where you going on vacation at?
Outer Banks.
Okay. Hey, we was gonna put you on a mission, Squeeze. Wasn't we, Kenny?
Yeah.
I think you need some experience working a corner in a real situation.
And the pro.
Ooh, that sounds good.
That sounds good, but it's the undefeated guy we got.
Undefeated guy.
Ooh,
Yeah, I
I
got
know
an
where you're
undefeated
going
guy.
with that. I know where you're going with that.
I ain't intimidated from that.
It's not the thing you're intimidated. It's a real lesson. I mean, we've been trying to get you out to go to these fights, man, so you can get the experience in them corners, so you can see it with your own eyes.
Hello.
Gotcha.
This the
You know what I'm saying?
plantation.
Because to tell you the truth, that's the real learning when you're actually in that corner. I remember when Kenny first threw me in a situation like that. Remember Kenny?
He stepped off.
Oh, he stepped off. Kenny threw me in a situation, and we was in a title situation, and he threw me in a corner like that. I was like, what the fuck? You know? Because you'll see the difference, and then you got a lot of elements coming at you that you have to stay focused and making sure that I took a class. When the class I was doing something, and I'm in training. Sometimes you could be talking to somebody, and you're talking English, but they might not be comprehending what you're giving to them. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes in a fight, you don't know what's going on in that person's mind and whatnot. Because I've been in several fights, man. I'm telling the guy, we're giving him good instruction, and he ain't listening. You know, that's why I get upset sometimes when you don't hear the corner and what's going on in the corner. Remember, Kenny, you threw me in a situation my first time at a pro fight?
Oh yeah, Corey coming.
Man, tell him what I did. How was it, Kenny?
We got halfway through the fight. Once I said Corey was all right, I said, Calvin, you take it from here. And Calvin was like, huh? What, me? I said, yeah.
But you understand what I'm saying?
But he took it and ran with it, man. You know, you learn a lot more once you're in that work.
It's a different situation, man. You got to know what makes a fighter ticks. And that came from my amateur experience. To tell you the truth, man, I had fighters quit on you in the corner. Didn't I have, Kenny?
Yeah.
Jalen doing it. Miss Ramona Burnett said, "This that test Squeeze. You got this."
I'll be in the corner. You got him, Rock.
No, I watch your analysts breaking down fights when you be watching fights, and that's a good tool right there, right? But when you're in a real crowd situation and you got a fighter, and then the bad thing about it is you ain't trained the fighter. That's the difference too, right or wrong, Kenny?
You know what? You know what? It's just like when I was going on tour doing my comedy.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't know who was out there in the audience. You had to perform.
Right.
You had to bring it and make adjustments in your, because if you start off with this joke, you don't get nothing, you can't lock up. You got
but that's you joking. That's you.
I'm just giving you the scenario.
No. You're saying, but you're trying to get an individual to actually perform what you need him to do. That's the difference.
I know how to do that. That's easy. Coach Cal, that ain't shit. That ain't shit. All I gotta do is stick a extension cord up his ass and get a joystick.
I like that, Squeeze. That's a good one.
Jab, motherfucker. Hey, Coach Cal.
Hey, I like that, Squeeze.
Hey, Coach.
You got me that, Squeeze.
Run. Hey, Cal. Hey, Cal.
Yo.
Fuck this. Go get out fries and burgers.
Oh shit, we had some nights like that, didn't we, Kitty?
Hell yeah. Hey, we had one game, right? He was winning the fight, but he got hit a couple times. He come back to the corner. He said, "I ain't gonna win."
Oh yeah, that sure did. He was winning too, yo. He was actually winning.
He wasn't a homegrown. He wasn't from Upton, but we worked this corner. But he come back to I ain't gonna win this fight. I looked at Calvin and said, "Boy, I'm gonna leave you in this corner by your fucking self."
I learned a valuable lesson too. Sometimes I was training this guy, good fighter. Don't get me wrong, very good fighter. But he was missing too many days, and I said to Kenny, "Kenny, I don't even know if I'm going to this fight." He said, "Well," I said, "Yo, he missed too many days, man." Yeah. And I know something gonna happen, and something bad happened at the fight. And I was having a winning streak that whole month. One to Kenny.
The whole year.
Whole year. Winning. And I'm getting down to the last. I said, "Yo, I can go out undefeated for this month. For this year." And I kept saying, "Man, I don't know," but I was working with him in the morning and everything, but he was doing two things at one time. He was actually working, taking care of his family, and then trying to take the fight to get more money for his family. But the lesson I learned from it, if the fighter not in the gym, don't let him take the fight, or you don't go to the fight, or don't chase the dollars. You know what I'm saying? Because then you're not putting your heart into it.
Mm-hmm.
Gerald Lunsford say, "Squeeze, I think you'll do great in the corner." See, Senior don't read that shit. He just read the shit when somebody cracking.
But when I look over and I see it, I read it.
No, you don't. You ain't read that one. I got another one in my corner.
I really ain't see that one.
I know the hell you didn't. I got another one in my corner. With Squeeze, I'm with you on that. He don't read them. When you know he could really do, he do like this.
Yo, I ain't see no one, yo.
Let me finish. I ain't say nothing. This what he do, Coach Cal. When you see him, hey Calvin, they getting on Squeeze in the corner, man. Look, but the ones that's like in my corner, guess what he do? He do like this, Cal, Coach Cal. He say, he overlooked them motherfuckers.
I ain't saying him, yo.
But it's a beautiful thing when you work that corner, man. It's a beautiful thing, and you in a real life,
It's an art to it, man.
Yeah, man.
You want me to read them? I got one for you. Sexy Chocolate said, "I'm with you, Coach Squeeze."
Hey, Coach Cal.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Coach Cal.
I'm listening.
Did you see the little grin on his face? Know him like a book.
That's your man, yo.
I read it.
Know him like I got him on a Harry Potter. Look at that nigga cheesing like Velveeta.
I read it.
That's your guy, yo. You know he gonna get you. It wouldn't be right without your team.
Look, Sexy Chocolate laughing. He said he wasn't gonna say that name off his tongue no more.
I had to say that. It went right with what I was doing.
I wonder why.
I won't say it again.
Yeah, man, though. But I want to see that fight, man. This is the top. This is the cream of the crop. This build up to this fight should be great. Bud and Earl gonna have to really push this. So they for real for them too. This should be cash out. This should be cash out.
That's the main thing I want to see out of both of them. I want to see their promoting ability. Are you going to invest to actually break that pay-per-view record? That's the real fight. Because now you got two dancing partners that they can break great numbers. They can break them numbers. That says something. That'll change boxing there. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And the only way you can do that, you have to invest into what you're doing. This is where both of them can win. Somebody got to lose, but both of them can win at the same time. To tell you the truth.
Somebody got to lose.
No, but both of them can win too. You understand what I'm saying?
They can do it.
Well, you got to look at who's the biggest pay-per-view king. I don't hear nobody.
Sean pull this off. I ain't nothing I could do but bow down.
My question is, who's the biggest pay-per-view king?
Canelo.
Is he?
Now he is.
You mean active fighter or
well, who broke the king for real? Did anyone break them numbers yet?
Floyd the king.
No,
he's the king.
Not Floyd.
Ain't nobody break his numbers yet. Nobody break his numbers pay-per-view.
Pay-per-view buys.
Nobody break his number.
You know why? Because Floyd, smart businessman. He know how to sell a fight. He had what was that?
So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. See, everybody listening. You got two great dancing partners. Get what I'm saying? When he broke them records, it was because he had a great dancing partner. That's the real fight, to tell you the truth. If you want to go in there and lay it on the line, you want to be good at the end of landing on the line. So that's what I really want to see. Them go out there and really push them numbers to see, can you become the king? Because that's a goddamn fight, man. That fight is goddamn. I call that a Godzilla fight right there. And everybody want to see it. So if everybody really want to see it, you got to buy into it.
But the thing with Floyd, ain't do nothing under 25 to 20 million a fight. Nothing under that.
But I'm sitting there saying, why nobody else can't do it?
Because they can't do it because they don't have all three facets. That
Come on, man, you gonna tell me, I'm gonna tell you you can't do something? You listen to what you just said? I'm gonna tell you you can't do something.
I ain't telling nobody. You asked me the question.
But I asked you the question, but you asked me, you telling me it can't be done. That's what you telling me.
I said that you need all three aspects of the to pull that off. Floyd had a team.
Hey, what's them three aspects that you need to pull something off?
Floyd had a team. He had the marketing. He had a spokesperson, and he had a team behind him when he was training and traveling on his private jet.
So you mean to tell me, and I just said that, both of them jokers get money, especially Earl and what's his name? You have to invest into your craft. You understand what I'm saying? It ain't hard to go get a goddamn jet and fly here and say, I'm out here promoting the joint. He did it. That's all you gotta do is watch some of the same moves that he done.
Miss Mona say, stop, squeeze. You're not gonna win. Hey, Miss Mona, I'm not scared of them, Miss Mona.
I'm only telling you the truth. And to me, the fight is good. But at the end of the day, man, break some records. Because you got two great dance partners, man. That's the whole whole thing about everything. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to see this fight that they willing to pay to see that fight.
It's tough though now, coach, because you know what I mean. Like you got 5 sticks and shit out. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
everybody's
Floyd
streaming.
just did it with Conor McGregor, and the 5 sticks was out. I was there. I watched how he locked all that shit down. Shit, you can scramble all that shit, man. That's like they cut the. You know how when you don't want your kids on the internet, you say, "Oh, go to sleep." And you hit that switch, that shit scramble that shit. That shit is out there. Just gotta pay for it. Shucks, I'm like this now. If I fight on pay-per-view and I ain't signed with the people that's showing it, don't show my stuff unless I'm getting paid for it.
I don't know though. It's a Earl and Spence. How long they been making this fight, coach?
They ain't been making the fight. They've been talking
how long
about
they been trying to get this fight?
They ain't been trying to make it. They just been talking about it.
Yeah,
People,
that's what I'm saying.
people been talking about it. Huh?
That's what I'm saying. How long they been talking about? At least like 5 years, right?
Man, they've been talking about it for a while. That's the same thing with Floyd and Pacquiao. I will always take a page out of Oscar and Floyd. You had two megastars. Am I right or wrong, Kenny?
Yeah.
And that fight did numbers, man. And it should be easier because you got social media.
It's gonna do big numbers, man.
Crystal Parnell said, "Yo, Coach Squeeze, make my day at work. I look forward to hearing him."
I can't believe you read that.
See what I'm saying? I read it for you. You happy?
You seriously, I seen you crossing your fingers when you read it.
Nah, I just looked over and seen it.
I appreciate you. Appreciate you. Appreciate that. I try to bring y'all a little my twist on things. You know, they be trying to bank up on me, but it's all good.
See, I asked you a question. You said you don't think they can do it. I know
Hey, Cap, I ain't messing with you because you go cutty on a nigga quick.
Damn.
Cap, I'ma go cutty on it. Remember that day your eyes got big and that knife got sharp?
man, you push the button, man. When you say something like that's how I am. You know, jokers want to push my button. You can push the right button if you really want to see it come out. But you know, I hate when somebody doubt me in something. You get the same?
This beef right here, this might be Calvin Squeeze matchup soon.
No, bro. No. I just try to keep it positive, man. I would love to see them really do some big numbers on this fight because this is a big fight. Y'all disagree or agree?
Of course, it's a big fight.
Yeah, but do y'all want them to get the satisfaction of getting paid right for the fight?
Correct.
Definitely.
That's why I say.
Am I wrong for saying that?
I want to see him cash out.
Am I wrong for saying that?
I think this is the fight Bud can cash out off of. Well, I think this is the fight Bud should cash out off of. You see what I'm saying?
Because we want to see that type of fight. You know how we give a quarterback or running back all the millions of dollars and they don't show up at the fight, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's all. We don't know what's going to happen. Right now, I'm just hoping they sign the dotted line, give the venue, give the date, and then we got to fight. We ain't getting none of that yet.
We think that fight could be at back in Dallas.
Well, Spence got the hands on that because his numbers don't lie. So right now, I think his numbers is bigger than Crawford. It's just negotiating who's going to get 70-30, 60-40, 20-80. That's the part. that's the part we got to worry about.
God dang, 80-20. Good God Almighty.
Yeah, I mean, that's how the fight game. I mean, like Derek said, he's telling the truth. Some people can't even hold some other fighters jockey strap because they're not selling like that. You know? That's just like is Haney and what's the name fight pay-per-view?
And Boses.
Yeah, is that fight pay-per-view?
I think so.
See, we don't even know that. We wouldn't know that if they was publicizing it like that. Am I right or wrong?
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying.
I don't think that's big enough for pay-per-view.
No, but I'm asking a question. I would have knew that if I'd have been seeing that or they was promoting it like that. Y'all get it?
Mm-hmm.
Kenny did say something major. He don't think it's pay-per-view fight. You know? We know that fight is over how they say it over there? Over the water. It's another word they use. Over the ponder.
Over the pond.
Yeah, over the pond. We know it's over the pond. Yeah, you know. Are they gonna show that on TV? Regular TV? Or they gonna show it on the app? Their questions need to be known. Do any of y'all know that question?
No.
It's remain to be seen.
So now y'all understand why I'm bringing this up. The business side is the real fight side.
Yeah, best dad ever said. Excuse me. Best dad ever said it's not on pay-per-view. It's on ESPN.
Okay, is it ESPN 2, 1, regular?
Lisa Snow said ESPN Plus.
Okay, that's the pay-per-view one.
Yeah, you can get numbers on that.
That's the pay-per-view one. Thank you. I like our fans, boy. They sharp.
They be right here, boy.
Thank you. So that means the network is paying for everything, and they're gonna get it back on the return for everybody to what you call it, to hit that subscribe button to see where the numbers at. Y'all get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's how you determine, is that person a star?
Amir Lincoln said, why it's not a pay-per-view fight? It's for Undisputed. The fight is just on pay-per-view.
You gotta ask the ones in charge of it. They probably sitting at the table figuring they looked at both of their numbers before that fight coming up to the fight that they're in, looked at the numbers and the venues that they was in and see that they wasn't doing the numbers.
They not pushing the fight like they supposed to neither.
Because they don't want to spend the money into it just in case it's a flop. You lose. You get what I'm saying? Because you got to pay for promotional, commercial time, whatever, who you got working on it, all the manpower you got working, all that shit is money, man.
People want to get that money back.
Right. If you spending, I'll give you a prime example. Let's put up a shut up. You see how well we did that show, y'all?
Mm-hmm.
You see how well we did that show, and it was because of our pitfalls from previous shows and our success with previous shows gave us the understanding how to do a show and make it successful. Y'all get what I'm saying? And you got to remember, there's a lot of elements we didn't even use in that shows because I wasn't there the whole time. I had to fly in, you know what I'm saying? And you get it? So there's a lot of things I couldn't do because I wasn't there.
You were running, boy? You were running?
No.
You know?
Yeah, but they
So, I mean,
it's crazy how them fights, and like you say, it's the business side of it.
And it's always the business side until you get involved with it. Like, I always look at the fights like everybody else do. But when I look at the business side, man, it's like everybody shooting dice and hoping nothing don't go wrong. No injuries. And then when you got this COVID-19 now, man, you know, it's like if the main event gets sick, the fight is what? Off. And look how much money I spent all the way up to the fight. Look at when I remember 2 fights I think Tank had when they had to change the opponent. But the cash cow still fought. They just put a new opponent in there, right or wrong.
Hey, Coach Cal. Hey, Coach Cal.
I'm listening, bro.
I gotta give one of my fans. They just asked me, hit a note for him.
Oh, go ahead, man. Knock them out. Gotta please the fans.
About the box, Rick.
Terry Moore, this for you. I don't own the rights to this music.
He say hit it right now. He said hit it before the show over with.
Spotlight, big stage, 3,000 fans, we win anyway. Bodyguards in limousine. This is the way I see you in my dreams. Paparazzi flash 100 pictures of you, hanging on the big wall. There you go. Thank you very much.
Hey, Coach.
Yes, sir.
I got 2 questions that they've been trying to ask.
Y'all be hating, yo.
Coach Ozone 20 said, Coach Calvin. Tank said in the interview that they told him either fight Pedraza or go home. Is that true?
Right. Oh yeah. I would love to talk about that story. You'll read about that in our how we get here. If you know, Tank talked about that today, man. Everybody don't know. Oh man, I don't want to let some jewels out. But Tank
Don't
can
talk
tell. I'm not gonna talk about what Tank said was true. Was definitely true.
And Prophet said, Coach Calvin, what was your reaction on how you felt in the moment during the Barrios fight when Floyd was talking for the whole 60 seconds between rounds?
I didn't even worry about that. Floyd is Floyd. You know what I'm saying? Um, Again, all of it is how would I say this? He promoting this guy. Y'all got to listen to Floyd in his interviews. That's why I don't never watch Floyd's fight. I listen to his interviews. Most interviews is more truthful. And when Floyd said they say, man, I make good investment. Tank was a good investment for him. You know what I'm saying? So when he's talking sometimes you got to have an ear listening because he's been in situations we haven't been there before. Y'all with me?
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Yes, I get irritated, especially when I'm trying to get my point across. But me and Tank been together in the corners for so many years. He know how to lock into what I'm doing. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Y'all with me? How many corners that you see Floyd ever been in with all his fighters? Oh, y'all quiet, ain't y'all? You get what I'm saying? Floyd
Right.
been very boastful in Tank's corner. You know what I'm saying? Not to be disrespectful or anything. He just want to make sure we win. And we've been what? Winning. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I think he carried Tank further enough, with time to Tank. And I've been in conversations with them. He says, time for Tank to be a big boy now. You know what I'm saying? To be his own man.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like Floyd really care about Tank, but it's hard it's hard to let go of your baby or somebody you care about.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard, but at some point you got to. You know what I'm saying? I went through the same thing with Tank when he was doing his things, man. And somebody told me, man, if you don't let him be his own man, you're gonna wind up dying. It hurts, but guess what? I love my life too. And look at the fine man that he's coming to be.
Felix Trinidad got away from Don King because Don King ain't want to put him in the big fights. So he made a move. We did the same thing.
You understand what I'm saying? So Floyd is always going to be, because how would you sit there and say they built a relationship? They built a relationship, man. They gonna always be there in Tank's corner and whatnot, unless he had to go against Floyd observation of somebody he got money into. You get what I'm saying, y'all?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't. And he said that in his last interview. He never said anything bad about stuff. He's just being his own man there.
Mm-hmm.
Is something wrong with that?
I know if Calvin was giving me $20 and I can go down the street and make $120, I'm going down the fucking street. Right?
Damn right.
Hey, I ain't gonna argue with him. Because that's what type of person I am.
Jalen said, do you think Tank and Floyd exhibition would do 2 million pay-per-view buys?
Why everybody trying to get Tank and Floyd to do extra
I ain't gonna lie. I think that man, I think that's a hell of a that fight right there will break everything.
Shit. They say the same thing about Broner and Floyd, and they ain't do it yet.
It's
That's
too late.
another one. That's another one.
No, but I'm just sitting there saying, I've been said that. Remember when I said that to Leonard one time, Kenny?
Yeah.
And Leonard said that'll never happen.
Mm-hmm. Tank and Floyd, like with the build-up they got going on right now, like with the Lord, the shit doesn't, man, that shit will do crazy numbers.
At what weight class?
Mm-hmm. That's what you got there. That's what y'all work with.
Yeah, but you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is Floyd gonna come down or Tank gonna go up? Do it make sense?
People don't care. They just want to see it. Whether it makes sense or not, they don't give a damn. All they want to see the narrative of that story, the moral of that story is they want to see hands put on Floyd. That's the bottom line.
When we get off the air, I'll tell y'all about it here.
All right.
Then y'all understand fully. All right.
All right.
P say, cut the crap, senior. LOL. Let's keep it realistic. Since you like reading the crazy. Yeah.
You found that one, huh?
Oh, yeah. Of course. I didn't see it, though.
Hey, yo, you too old to keep getting caught in your feelings, yo.
Woo! Look at the pot calling the kettle black. Sexy chocolate.
Kenny, you kind of quiet tonight, man. What's up, Kenny?
Cooling, man.
He thinking about a Boza Day coach.
It's some shit going on behind the scene. I understand why he pissed off, you know. Sometimes you put people in place to do shit and they can't handle their end. It should be crazy, you know.
I feel you on that. I'll wait for some get back there, Kenny. I sent that to him, man.
Yeah, shit crazy.
I'll wait on to respond, man.
When they can't handle their part, they got to fucking what? Go. What
Yeah. Now I know why you're quiet, man. I feel you, bro.
Man, texting me 3 or 4 times and ain't nobody doing shit about it.
Yeah, I'm on. I'm waiting for the response. I sent it to him.
Tay Dripper say, Mia Killer B.
I like that, yo.
Yeah,
I gotta make sure that shit come off, man. That fight got to come off, man. It's just like, dang it. Cause I want to hear that. I want to be able to walk out and they say, ladies and gentlemen, did you hear his voice come in? Mia Killer B.
Yeah.
And then the music drop. Boom! Oh shit! When we walk out.
Only problem is it takes 6 to 8 weeks to get the visa shit rolling over there, he said.
I know, man, but I don't know. I get what you're saying, but sometimes somebody can pull the string faster with certain credentials. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Cal.
Amazing.
Hey, Cal, Kitty, let me read this one. Sexual chocolate say.
He couldn't wait to see that.
Senior acting like Junior. Hold on, he went up. He scrolled the video.
Yeah.
I'm going to get that. He say, Senior be acting like Junior when he be throwing tantrum tantrums when you don't let him in the ring and spar. I remember that. Sexual chocolate.
Oh, y'all keep beefing with that goddamn comment shit.
Yeah, that's him, yo.
Nah, yo, you notice he always.
I just gave you a nice one.
Yo, one nice one in 12 weeks. Come on, man.
Yes, you've been jumping all around on them, yo.
Prophet say, LOL, we've been trying to get Calvin to say that the whole podcast. What you talking about, Prophet?
What he said, kill me,
Killer B. Oh, yeah, me and Killer B part.
Oh no, man! I want to see that happen. I'm just being quiet about it right now because there's some things I'm not in control of. That I got to pass the ball to somebody, and then somebody got to pass the ball to somebody, and then somebody got to pass the ball to somebody to get everything to start jumping and whatnot. And in this situation, to get certain paperwork, it takes time to get it moving and stuff. But me, I don't know how they do things because I see them get fighters from all over the country, all over the world, and they get them here, you know? So they could have something in place where they can actually move things quicker. But I would love to hear that. Mia Killer B.
Hey, Cal, Squeeze.
Yeah.
We started this podcast. I seen a video that said posted a year ago. I thought we started in November.
No, it's almost going on 2 years, Kenny.
Yeah.
God dang.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're almost going on 2 years now.
Dang.
Yeah.
Fast, man.
Yeah, it did, man. I can't believe we've been doing it this long, man.
2 years?
Props go out to Senior, man, and Squeeze, man, to just keep it going while we doing what we doing, you know?
Oh, shout out to you for this because this was really helping driving us this camp life series where we can get on every day. You see what I'm saying? Got the fans tuning in. This really helping out the process.
Well, I thought of it because me and Kenny being and I don't like be sitting in front of the TV all night. Kenny will stay in front of that goddamn TV and watch. I can't stand there and watch Roddy all the time. I cannot do it. That nigga would drive me crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Kenny
Mike Garner said, "Yeah, it's been 2 years. We all was just sitting on the sofas."
Yeah. I like that. That was a good one. Yeah. We always sitting on the sofa. Now we ain't sitting on the sofa right now. It's gonna get bigger than this in a minute.
Lincoln said, "Will the troops be in tomorrow?"
Oh, well, right now we got all the moving parts are moving. I'm just waiting. Here's the B. I'm waiting on them to text me so I can send them their what's called. And I know how they work. One day Kenny had to take me to the airport the same day, didn't you, Kenny?
Oh yeah.
Look, and so happened I had everything in the car to get off and jump on the plane.
Okay.
So anything is possible. That's why I don't panic, because I seen him did a press conference in Baltimore at Mondawmin Mall in 1 week, and it was successful.
My dream. One of the fans asked, "What's my dream fight for Tank?"
What's your dream fight?
Yeah, they asked, "But Squeeze, what's my dream?" Y'all already know who I want. He over there fighting for his country right now, but Lemonchenko. Lemonchenko. I want him. Since they would say he the pound for pound, and he this and he that, and he and that.
They doing all types of stuff. They trying to hide his losses and shit. I be tripping.
Yeah, they erase his losses, man. That shit terrible.
I wonder what it is about them.
Yo,
man, I don't even want to say that on the air. They might take out what you call it from us, man. But y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is.
Stop turning the cheek, man. Don't do that shit while I'm on here.
Hey, you got the right costume.
You know what it is.
Man, come on, man.
You know what
Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is.
Hey, DeWall, I seen him at the gym today. I told him he got to fix that shit. He said that's his name. He ain't changing it. Only reason why I read it now today because I was messing with Squeeze, but you won't hear me reading his name no more. I told him that shit grinds my soul.
Yo wouldn't try and hear that shit.
He said, "No, I ain't changing my name. I'm that name."
He say you be saying sexual chocolate. He say it's actually sexy chocolate.
I don't give a hell. It's a man. I'm not calling no man that.
Hey, what's up, sexy chocolate?
Yeah.
Sweetie, let me see you go up and say something like that to him. I bet you can't do it.
What?
Walk up to him and holler at him and call him his name like that.
You damn Skippy.
You gonna do it?
Who? Sexual chocolate.
You see, he was there calling Derek James talking about Big D. Can I say something? D, can I say? Come on, man. That's man law violation.
Who did that?
Squeeze. You ain't hear when Derek James was on here?
No, I missed that.
Hold up, Big D. Let me say something. Hold up, Mr. D. D, didn't man.
Instead of saying Mr. Derek or Derek.
No, he was like Big D. I was like, oh shit.
See,
funny as shit.
Only ones get that confused. They got a little sugar diabetes in their heart.
I got sugar diabetes for real.
Look,
hey, so you ain't had it. The doctor said you've been diagnosed with sugar diabetes.
Only people think like that.
Hey,
you know what?
Hey,
after you make the picture of Kool-Aid, right? And you go in the kitchen and you go in the dining room and they in the kitchen, they pour a little more sugar in the sugar.
All right, I got a question, Squeeze. Why you don't call Calvin Big C and call me Big K?
Motherfucker, because you ain't no hamburger.
But you will call him Big D. Something
You
ain't
ain't,
right, yo.
you ain't no hamburger, motherfucker. The Big K burger.
I'm fucking with you, bro.
Yo,
Hey,
funny.
Coach Cal Cuddy, he ain't Kool-Aid.
Yo, funny, yo.
What's on the agenda for tomorrow, Coach?
Well, I'm trying to work on the sparring partners because we got a experiment we need to run, and I want to see it because I want to see how his performance is when they do it. So I'm trying to see, can I get a body at a certain place on a certain day that I know gonna push the buttons. You know, I'm looking for this cat, man. This cat, yo, got some tendencies just like Rodey. I'm be trying to find him.
Oh, Pete in the comments trying to come for me. He say, P, the guy, the letter P, he say, Coach Squeeze like Mr. D. Whoa, hold up. And he putting the laughing signs. Hey, that's kind of funny coming from somebody named P. You know what that stands for, right? Pussy.
Crazy shit.
You're gonna go hard now. Let me go hard.
Lisa Snow said y'all got some prison names. I was ready to read something. I seen it.
Leah Luciano say why I call Coach Kenny
that's what I'm looking for.
the limp ball swami. Cause he say he wear the limp ball hats because of the struggle.
Can't forget where you come from.
Damn, yo, P keeping it real, yo. I'm gonna let you read this comment, yo.
My name Parker. I just hate it. You gotta chill. Look, P. I want you tuning in, baby. It's all up. It's all up.
Stop hating it. That's who you are. Embrace it, man. You ain't supposed to. That's what you was given. You gotta embrace that shit, man.
Hey, that's a motherfucking name you don't run from. Nigga said, "Yo, Parker gonna beat you up at this school." Parker up. All jokes aside, Parker. Just cooling, man.
Best dad ever said, you know, Coach Squeeze, he ain't even called them emoji.
What you
Best
call
dad ever, your ass old too. Next question. Nigga, when you get out the bed, dust come from out the covers too, motherfucker. Next question. It's the difference. P say it's the difference between P and D. You on some other shit. Yeah, performing enhancing drugs, P.
Hey, yo, y'all know Ink Pen, aka you know his name. That's Squeeze right hand man too.
Whoa. Oh, there goes Sexy Chocolate laughing at seeing you.
Oh, there you go. He like the truth. That's your right hand man.
Oh, best dad ever say, I'm 27, far from old. I'm no pun intended, brother, but you got an old spirit. Some of the shit be coming out your mouth. Hold on, P. Here go the Peter Parker comments. This why I hate it. You cool, P. It's all love, yo. Don't know other podcasts do what we do. We interact with our fans.
Man. Embrace your name, Parker, man. That's you, man. Embrace that shit, man.
Yeah, you cool,
you
brother.
Change it. Embrace that shit.
It's all love, bro. But what we was talking about earlier, man, we just ready to see fans out there. We just ready to see Tank go in here and destroy this boy, man. That's all we want. Silence the haters, because this what's going to happen. When Tank do that, first thing gonna come out their mouth is he's supposed to have done that. Rolly don't got no skills. They're gonna go from Rolly got power and he awkward. When Tank punish him to, he's supposed to did that. They're gonna change it up.
He gonna get here. He definitely gonna get here.
Yeah, but y'all smash that like button, man. We got in all these comments. I hope y'all
Yo,
smashing the like buttons,
they
man.
been on their ass all night about hitting that like button.
Yeah, is they hitting it, saying you can tell.
I mean, it's we got 83 people in here, and we got let me see something real quick. We got 92 likes.
Well, let me start about something.
All right, y'all, smash that like button, y'all. Come on. Smash it. Like on The Price is Right, you can win a whole living room set and a trip to Jamaica.
I really
Smash it.
Nothing major.
Yo, I gotta read your name though. I'm gonna just leave it alone then.
Yeah, that definitely just the names. The name was great. Oh yeah, and there's one other I made a note of.
There go your boy Sexually Chocolate say he say, yo, Sexy Chocolate say hit the like button.
AJ, what's up, AJ?
AJ, cut. AJ,
What's going on?
Yo, my elbow.
AJ back there looking like the dude you go send when niggas don't pay their bills.
Get the fuck out of here. He almost got stabbed last night.
I don't know.
Yo. Cal was in the room sleeping. AJ went in there with no shirt on looking for something, right? And Cal thought he was in the fucking joint. He woke up and saw them tattoos and shit. I almost stabbed him to death.
Somebody put that penitentiary in him for real.
That must fuck the whole camp up last night. I'm like, wake up, yo, whole shit, wake up, yo. We in camp, yo, we in camp.
I don't know, yo. I'd have paid to get that old video.
Yo, Calvin almost stabbed him last night. Yo. Calvin nigga was running up in his cell and shit. Yo.
I go there, imagine, yo. I go there, imagine.
I'm in my room sleep. They just said, yo, Kenny, get this motherfucker. I said, well, I rubbed my eyes. What the fuck going on?
Yo.
This shit.
So AJ, you better stop playing. So Calvin thought it was over.
Calvin was great. Yo, he was gonna really put the knife in him, yo. People think that shit is a joke on that fight. He was real about this shit.
My stomach hurt. Yo. Mr. Ramona Barnett said somebody switched rooms. Poor Coach Calvin. Yo. Oh man, yo.
Oh my goodness, yo.
So AJ, you better stop playing.
All right, y'all, let's start wrapping it up, man. I gotta get out here early, man, and get ready for tomorrow, hit the shower and stuff. Sheena, you gotta get up early, don't you?
I do that every day.
All right, y'all, let's go around the board, closing all minutes.
You still want us to stay on, right?
Who, Calvin?
I don't know.
Hey, Calvin, you wanted them to stay on once they clear the line? No, I thought
I can talk to him right here.
Yeah, he said stay on for a minute.
All right. No, you know what I mean? We still growing, steadily growing. Keep liking, keep subscribing, tell a friend, share the videos, man. Let them know, man. The Rize Podcast, we giving you 100% real, raw content.
Coach Kenny?
Blessings to everybody, man. I ain't got a whole lot to say. It ain't a lot to it.
All right, y'all. Y'all heard it from the Rize podcast itself. Don't get it twisted. We waiting for the champ to make his return to the ring May 28th. Tune in, however it may be. Peace from the Rize podcast. And thank you, fans, for chiming in. We appreciate y'all.
Note the fans. Don't walk in another brand room with your shirt off. You might get that knife up in your ass.
Hey.
Peace.
Hey.